Guys, Uchiha here, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm back with another short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Naruto's past friends and Hokages react to the future? And it will be a complete different future from the canon, by the way. And it's an unscripted movie as well. Now, before continuing this, I would like to give shout out to Spidey for suggesting me this idea. And not only that, I just wanted to get out of my comfort zone and make different types of ideas. I apologize if I'm not making your idea because I have read some of you guys have been posting it for like 10 or 12 days. It's just that I have not watched many enemies. I'm trying to cover up, and it's just that so many different enemies are out there, it's getting difficult to keep up. And as you guys know that I have to do some research for my other channels as well, like the horror story and recording gameplays as well. And I'm having a hard time because I do not know how to use the softwares properly yet. And yeah, it's been quite a journey here, but I will make it through this by grinding. And as I've decided to make YouTube my full-time job now, since I'm done studying and have graduated. So yeah, this is the career I choose to pursue. So I hope you come along with me on this journey, and we get to stick together for quite a while now. As one of you guys said, we're just a bunch of big old group of friends here who share each other's ideas and share what we like and enjoy. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the story, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And without further ado, let's begin with our story. Story begins 14 years after the QB attack, and 1 year after the training trip begins for Naruto and Jiraiya. As we go towards Konohagakure no Sato, to see that Tsunade was sitting in her office while drinking some sake and working her ass off for doing the paperwork. As suddenly, out of nowhere, a puff of smoke appeared and Katsuyu was there. Katsuyu, why are you here? Is something wrong? No, Tsunade-sama. And I'm here to deliver something from Kami. What? Is this some sort of a joke, Katsuyu? No, I'm afraid it is not. As you can see, this is an orb, and this is a letter left by Kami. I was ordered not to open it, so I will be leaving now. This is all I had to deliver. Are you sure it's from Kami? That I am, 100%. Well, Tsunade-sama, I bid you farewell now. As Katsuyu puffed away in a puff of smoke as she arrived in. Tsunade sat there, now completely focused on that orb that was in front of her, which was white, just like a marble, crystal orb, as she was now scratching her head. A message to them by Kami. Did she do something bad? But it did say them, and not only her, so there might be a loophole for her to escape this mess. And then she focused on the letter. She checked for if there was any trap in it. Luckily there wasn't. She opened the, letter as she started to read. Her eyes widened, and then it narrowed. Anbu! As an Anbu landed. Gather Kakashi Harake, Sakura Haruno, Konoha 11 in general, and their senseis. As all of them were gathered within half an hour, as Anko, Kurenai, Asuma, Guy, and who else? Yeah, Kakashi and their students, as well as Kakashi and Sakura, were there now. And they were all in front of Tsunade. Tsunade-sama, why have you summoned for us? Kakashi asked. Yeah, Shisho, today wasn't my day off. Yes, it was, but we're waiting for Shizune. She's done almost and will be here soon. I'm arrived, Tsunade-sama. Good. The reason I gathered you all here is because we received a oracle ball from Kami, as the letter reads. It was delivered to me by Katsuyu herself. What? Is this some sort of a prank? That I'm afraid it is not. And for it to work, we have to be all gathered here. But why us? That I do not know, Sakura. But we will find out soon. It says that it will reveal a future that we have not seen ever before. And we can help improve it if we focus on it now. Really? Yes. Is it safe to see the future? Kakashi asked, finally speaking, after listening to Tsunade attentively. What do you mean by that, Kakashi? I mean, Sensei had a theory that if we somehow are able to watch future and change it. There might be a different future altogether. I do not know but about anything other than that, but it might be true. That may be possible, but we have to see, don't we? As Kiba the Wazik said, alright, I want to see myself as an alpha dog male and as a Hokage of the village. That we will see, Kiba, said Kurenai as he chuckled. So what should we do? Nothing. It should start on its own. As suddenly the orb started to glow brightly as all of them were engulfed into it. And when the light died down, they were surrounded by an seemingly endless white pit. And suddenly they saw that there were some figures walking towards them. They got on alert, as from all directions some big figures were walking towards them. And when they got near, they could make people out of them, and they were shocked who they were. First Hokage, Hashirama Senju. Second Hokage, Tobirama Senju. Third Hokage, Hiruzen Sarutobi. Fourth Hokage and his wife, Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. As they all got near, and Mito Uzumaki was also there. Grandpa, Uncle, what is going on? Tsunade asked. Suna-chan, it's you? Oh my god, you've grown up. Yes, Suna, you have grown, really, said Mito, as Tsunade was so happy to see her family. It's been a long time, Sensei, but what am I doing here? I get it, it's your family reunion. Oh, monkey, you've grown old. As the whole Konoha 11 were shocked at what they were seeing. The legendary Kages and communist shinobis just talking to each other casually, like they knew each other. Who are you? Oh, I'm the fourth Hokage, sir. Ah, Kushi-chan, you've grown up into a wonderful woman, said Mito. It has been a while, Mito-sama. It has been. So, what are we doing here? I do not know. I received a letter from Katsuyu that we are here to see some future from Kami. As suddenly Jiraiya face vaulted there. Next to them, Jiraiya, what are you doing here? What? I was in my room when this suddenly Kamabunta delivered me this ball thingy, and next thing I knew I was here. Where is Naruto? Naruto? Said Minato and Kushina worriedly. As Hiruzen also got serious. Jiraiya, did you leave Naruto alone? Do you know how that boy can get antsy and can wait? Well, he's training. He's learning how to use the Harishin. Yeah, he's learning how to use Harishin. Really now? Yeah. He discovered that scroll while I was busy. Busy with what, Jiraiya? As Tsunade's eyes narrowed. Don't tell me. You went to whorehouses again, leaving the kid alone and to fend off to himself. I was just taking a day off. I promise. As Kushina started to walk towards him, as her hair was flying now. You left my baby boy all alone by himself, while you had to go enjoy yourself? As she slapped Jiraiya, sending him miles away. As Sakura was now quivering in fear. Nobody messes with my boy and get away with it. As those who have messed with Naruto were now shivering because they realized that this woman was Naruto's mother. Kushi-chan, calm down. Minato, how can you say that? That old idiot perverted sensei of yours just left our baby boy all alone in some village just to come here and see the God knows what kind of future. That is what we're here to see as well, Hime. Just calm down, as Jiraiya crawled his way out, as both of them sat down next to each other as they started to chat. Suddenly, a huge figure that was covered from head to feet arrived with a staff. I am the one who called you here. I am the domain holder, and I watch over all of your domains of different parallel universes and your original universe, which is 6001. Amazing. There are 6,000 more? No, there are many millions out there, each with different outcome and possibility. As many different images of Naruto were shown. In some, Naruto is the God Butcher. As Naruto with the Necromancer sword was shown, he have killed all gods. As in the next one, Naruto was shown with two blades. In some, he is the god of war. What? As everyone was shocked. In another one, Naruto was shown using wood style. In another one, he was shown using the Sharingan and the Susanoo as Tobirama right, Uchiha. As in one, he was surprised that he and Naruto looked exactly alike. Yes, Tobirama, he is your son in this one. There are different possibilities. There is even a possibility in which he is either your brother Minato or yours as well, Kushina. What? In some, he's even married to you. What? Minato said. You as well. Wait, I'm not. No, you are a woman in that one. Alright, I guess. But still, it's kind of creepy to know that your son is married to you. This is a different reality, I told you. But today, I'm here to show you the future of the 6001 timeline. And in this, you will see what will become of Naruto. Wait! Why is it that we watch Naruto's only? Because Naruto, as you guys call it, the main protagonist of this story. What? Everyone said shockingly. Yes, but how? He's just a loser. Don't you see, a loser that gets away from Anbu and is taken care by the third Hokage. He's the son of the fourth Hokage, holder of the Kyuubi, the strongest Biju, taken in by a Sanin to be trained. Don't you see anything? The struggles of a hero? I never noticed. Because you are living in a simulation, my dear. In different realities, you do the same. You and Sakura are the same, but only in somewhat you are quite useful. And only as his wives, that is. What? Then, what is the main timeline? Minato said, questioning the said figure. You can call me Roshu, if you want to. Then Roshi-sama, what is the main timeline? That is what I would like to know. Now you said it, fourth. I would like to know that as well. Said the second. The second one is Naruto Shippuden. What? Yes. This is the name of the original timeline, from which it expanded because many different formats began. Many possibilities occurred, and from those possibilities, different possibilities occurred. And the expansion began, and it still is, as we speak. That is fascinating and terrifying at the same time. So, without further ado, let's begin with the 6001 video. As the image was appearing in front of them as the video played, as everyone saw Naruto standing with long hair tied in a ponytail, but he had a different headband on his head. It was still similar to that of Konoha, but this time a complete black headband. Even the metal plate was blacked out, as he was shown as a 25-year-old adult with a cape behind his back that said 7th Hokage. He really did become Hokage, Neji said. Well, he was quite boastful about it, said Shino. What? Aw, man. Then there was no chance for me to develop into such awesome character, was it there? Sorry, you're just an extra, Kiba. As Kiba was drained from the color as he was fainted almost, foaming from his mouth. You don't have to say that harshly to him, said Kurenai. I am so sorry, but it is the truth. Even in the series that of it is his son, there is no possibility for him. Still a loner. And as for his other teammates, Shino becomes a teacher. As for Hinata, she becomes the princess of the whole village, marrying Naruto and having 2 children. What? Yes, but that is a story for another time. You must focus on this. As we see him walking down to the alleyway with flowers of 2 bouquets and 2 chocolate boxes. As he entered the house to see that 2 children dashed towards him with Senju Mark as Tsunade guessed. Tsunade saw that the girl had her eyes and her features but with 2 whisker marks, and the boy had blue eyes and her features while the same hair color as her, and also had a Senju clan mark. As both of them jumped onto him. Tosan, you're back! I am. Shinji Miko, I am. Where is your mother? Ah, she's in the kitchen. As Naruto arrived in the kitchen, as Tsunade saw herself there, a little bit older but still looking younger, as Jiraiya's jaws were dropped and many other jaws were also on the ground, as Naruto arrived from behind her and hugged her. Hey honey, how was your day? Said Tsunade. Ah, it was boring as usual. I missed you. Stop being playful, Naruto, for once. Kids are here. At least be respectful. Do I have to? You are the Kage of this village, and so are you, Ba-chan. As Tsunade blushed when Naruto kissed her on the neck. As the original Tsunade was also blushing madly. Is this original timeline of ours? Oh yes, Tsunade. What? But I will never. Oh, you will once he returns from the training trip. What? What do you mean? Well, I'll show you later, but first I gotta show you your family. You have two beautiful children, but I can't have any because of the war and my fetus being destroyed. You are the best healer. Don't you think you can take care of that? I can, but I don't see the reason why not. Well, you have a reason now in front of you. Wait. As Krishna then said, if Tsunade is married to her, why is he carrying two bouquets and two chocolate boxes? Is he two-timing? No. Since he is the leader of the Uzumaki and Namikaze clan, he has to marry two at least wives, so he married another one. As Hinata, who was looking sad, looked up to see the other wife, as she was saddened by the fact that in this dimension she will be left alone. As she saw herself walking down, as Naruto hugged her as well. Hey Hime. As then Boruto and Himawari jumped from behind. Oi old man, you're back! Boruto, stop being a brat to your father, said Hinata. Let him be. At least that much I deserve, because I have been ignoring you all and my Himes. Yeah, you bet, old man. You better take us to the picnic this evening to the park. On it, my liege. Anything else? Nothing. You have to buy me ice cream, said Boruto with pout and with a blush, as Kushina was getting over the fact that Tsunade was her daughter-in-law and was happy that she had four grandchildren now to play with. And so could be said for Minato, as Jiraiya was now laughing like a pervert. Damn it, brat! I didn't knew I was creating such a monster. What do you mean by that? I mean, yeah, forget what I said. I did nothing, said Jiraiya looking away. Jiraiya, what did you do? Says Tsunade, now more attentively, as Hinata also got up. I would like to know as well. You and me both, Hinata. As everyone thought, oh my god, poor Naruto. They're starting to acting like they are his wife already. I get it that it is their future, but really? Do they have to act like that now? Fine, I'll tell, said Jiraiya. For I just showed him the books that I write. What? Are you out of your mind? Do you want to turn him into a pervert? Well, I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, you're enjoying yourself in the future. As he was punched to the face by Tsunade, as everyone just shook their head with a sigh. Jiraiya, you have to say that, huh? Didn't you? Said Hiruzen. As everyone sat down. As we see the family sitting together and having a dinner, as everyone was happy for Naruto. Nay, Dad, how did you and Mom met? We told you that story a million times. I met her when I was little, and when I met her, I saw her for who she was, a pretty woman. But I was too embarrassed and prideful to say that to her face, said Naruto, as Tsunade's eyes widened, as a blush was creeping up on her face. Really now, Hinata said, what about me then? I helped you out, and when I did it out of, as kindness, but when I saw your beautiful white orbs, I was captivated by them at the time. And you know what? If I wasn't under CRA, it might have been that I would have been alone or killed off. Wanna know why? Because I couldn't live without any of you in my life. Naruto said as both of them blushed again. Stop, you're the father of our children, and you still act like we're dating, says Tsunade. I will act like this for all eternity, till the day that do us apart, and in the next life. And in the next one, see, my boy over there is pulling romantic lines that I taught him, said Jiraiya, with tearful eyes as he was, well, elbowing Minato, as Minato had a used sweat drop, and so did the rest of the Konoha 11. But Sakura and Ino saw what they had lost and what Hinata and as well as Tsunade had gained, as both of the woman and girl were happy, as Kurenai was also surprised by this, as she and Neji were happy because Hinata finally got a chance with Naruto, who she loved with all her heart. As suddenly there was a knock on the door, and when the door was opened, it was revealed that it was none other than Sasuke Sakura with Sarada there. Ah, you're here! Hey Sakura, hey Sasuke, hey, hello Sarada. What are you doing here? Said Boruto. Ah, I'm here to play with you, Dobe. My parents forced me to. As Sakura was now deeply blushing. Hey Naruto, hey Sasuke, come inside. So, I guess I'm the first one to arrive here. Yeah. What's going on? Said Tsunade, finally asking. You forgot, didn't you? Today is 14th Feb, and it is the Valentine's Day, Hime. What? As everyone gasped. How can I forget about that? I mean, how can you forget about that, Tsunade-sama? Said Sakura, as Tsunade was also quite shocked that she forgot about something so important. Well, I never thought about it, really. I just never cared, I guess. As these were the same words that the other Tsunade said, as Tsunade blushed. You had to jinx yourself, didn't you? As Jiraiya was punched again. Why am I the one who's being punched? Shut up then, idiot. As everyone was now focused back on the screen, as it played, as one by one each and every couple entered. As the next couple was Sai and Ino, with their son Inojin, as Ino was surprised and happy at the same time. She had a beautiful baby boy and a loving husband, from what it seems, and then Kiba entered all alone with Akamaru, who had a little pup of his own, as Akamaru was happy while Kiba was crying now. As then came Kurenai and Mirai. Hey Kurenai sensei. Hey Mirai, how have you been? I've been good, Naruto Hokage-sama. As then Konohamaru entered. Oi, Naruto Nichan, I arrived. Boruto, Konohamaru, Nisan. Boruto, how have you been, kiddo? I've been good. It seems Kono has grown up to be a fine man, said Asuma as Hiruzen chuckled. That is right, son. That is correct. But who is that girl with you, Kurenai? She has your eyes. As suddenly Shikamaru arrived with Temari, as he had a slap on his face. Still getting slapped, huh? My advisor. Don't get me started on this woman. You want to get slapped again? Your friend has invited us to his house party, and this is how you come? Wait, Shikamaru said. I'm married to her? Yes, you have a son named Shikara, who's an exact replica of yourself. What a drag-quality. Because of you, I got slapped as well. You damn bastard. As the other Shikamaru said this as well. As Shikamaru looked down and sighed. What a drag. Whatever. Let's just see what happens. As after that, Neji and Tenten arrived with their daughter Nejiko. As everyone's jaws dropped at this. As they were surprised to see her. As Kiba was still crying. Why am I the one who is only alone? Don't worry about that, kiddo. As in, the next one was Iruka and Anko. As Anko was pregnant, as Anko was surprised by this. Wait, what? I got hooked up with the academy teacher? I'm happy for you, Anko. And from the looks of it, you're expecting. What? Expecting? I never thought about that. Me being a mother. As Anko had a cruel smirk on her face. I'll turn him like me. No, please don't. We do not need another Anko. What? Why not? I'm fun. Yeah, you are, but you are way over the top, said Kurenai, as Anko pointed. As the next couple to walk in shocked everyone. It was Choji with Karui, as Kiba's jaws were on the floor, as his eyes were almost popping out. What? Even the fatso got the girl and I don't? Oi, I'm big boned. As Kari then said, come on, Toji, let's go inside and enjoy ourselves. Yeah, come on, honey. Jojo, come inside. As they saw his daughter, as Joji was also surprised to see her. She was the most beautiful daughter and girl that he has ever saw. She was his princess now. Beautiful daddy's little girl, said Joji, as everyone saw that their next generation was playing with one another, as they were happy and looked at each other with blushes on their faces. Wait, I have a question, said Tenten. How did we ended up like this? Yeah, I want to know at that as well. Why an alpha dog like me couldn't get a woman what all these dudes get? As everyone face vaulted, Kiba, is it that important that you get a girl? As even Akamaru was exclaiming, what? Akamaru, you're even agreeing with them and you ask me this question? Don't you see? I'm the alpha dog here. No, you're not. As I said, you're a side character, said Roku. As Kiba was on the floor again, crying like a mad puppy who has lost everything that he stood for. Yeah, I'd also like to know, Roku-sama, how did I at least ended up with Naruto. I get it that Hinata had a crush on him, but how did I ended up with him? That is what I like to know. Oh, it's that simple. I'll just show you. As the screen started to flicker out, as everyone was now anticipated to find out what will happen. As when the screen appeared, everyone's eyes were now completely focused on it, as it showed Naruto and Jiraiya returning back to Konoha. Naruto, who was now 15 years of age, had grown muscular and taller, and matched the height of Jiraiya, as well as had a long hair like him. As when the girls saw this, each and every one of them blushed, and even Tsunade couldn't help but blush at that. Oh my baby boy turned out to be quite handsome, much more than his father, and I anticipated. As Minato also said, yeah, that I give. He is quite handsome, said everyone. As even Kurne and Uncle were blushing. As Uncle then said, if I wasn't taken and happily married, I'd hit that. Uncle, how can you betray Iruka? I'm not married to him yet, and plus, it's not like I'm going to betray him. I am going to marry him since he's the one who put up with me, I guess. As Naruto entered the village, are you sure about this, Urasanin? Are these the right clothes? As the clothes were shown that Naruto was wearing a sleeveless black Jonin vest / undershirt and black shinobi pants with black sandals. As Naruto looked quite leaner and muscular at the same time, and quite handsome in it. As Naruto passed by everyone as the heads were turning. As he entered the Hokage office, as Tsunade's eyes laid on him, she felt a tingle in her heart, but kept it calm. Hey Tsunade Hime, it's nice to see you, Naruto said. Wait, what? Tsunade said. What do you mean, Brad? Hime. Well, I never really told you this, but you really are quite an eye-catching beauty, and yeah, I've been in love with you. As Tsunade blushed. Quit joking around with this, Brad, and stop fucking with me. I'm not. As from then on, it was shown that Naruto was treated exactly like Jiraiya by Tsunade, but he continued to profess his love, not only to her, but to Hinata as well. And when asked why, by both of them, Naruto said why not? He loved both, and if he can't choose one, why don't he get both? As everyone was shocked by his logic, as Kiba was ready to murder him. That damn idiot. He gets two, while I don't even get one. What kind of justice is this? Am I destined to be alone? Yes, Kiba. As Kiba was now on the other side of the white room, as there was darkness surrounding him. Hello, darkness, my old friend. As Akamaru wanted to go there. Don't go there, Akamaru, said Hinata. As Akamaru yipped in agreement. Kiba needed some time alone. So, that was what was given to him. As everyone watched that, suddenly Jiraiya died when Akatsuki's hideout was revealed, as Naruto was threatened by this, and so was Tsunade. As Tsunade was sitting on the Hokage towers as Naruto arrived there on the roof to see that she was drinking. Don't drink it, Hime. Stop fucking with me, Brad. He made this, he made that. I get it that you're following Jiraiya's footsteps and teasing me, but it's not a time to tease. I lost my teammate, the only teammate that I thought of as a family after the sensei died because of the traitorous bastard Snake, says Tsunade crying as Naruto kissed her as her eyes widen. What are you doing, Brad? Says Tsunade, pushing him back with anger in her eyes evident. As I told you, Tsunade, I really am in love with you. Then why are you after Hinata as well if you love me so much? As I told you, I love both of you. I loved her before you, and I loved you when I met you. There is no other woman that I love. What about Sakura and your profession to love? Tsunade, the whole village hated me at the time. And if I professed my love to Hinata, who was already targeted because of her weakness by her family, she might have been targeted by the whole populace, seeing that the Hyuga didn't support her as much. But Sakura, she was. I had to find cover for her. I knew about her feelings, even before the academy, but I had to keep it in a secret. It hurted me seeing her with such sorrowful expression whenever I professed my love to Sakura and got beaten by her. I was happy when she got mad at her, but I knew she was scared and didn't have self-confidence in her. I wanted to get to know her slowly because I didn't want to rush things, just like I didn't want to rush things with you. And that is why I waited for such a long time to tell you this, that I really do love both of you. There's nothing in this world that can change that. Please, just give me a chance. But Naruto, I don't care. Do you think I care? I don't care. I don't give two shits about anything, aside from being with you and Hinata. You two are the world to me. As you know that I am an orphan. I don't have anyone left. The only persons I relied on are Jiraiya and Gigi. Both of them are dead as well. Kakashi Sensei is there, but as a brother figure who I rarely meet and see, and can't share anything with him aside from some missions and other stuff, which are closer to formalities. Please, how can I trust you? As Naruto then brought out a ring. It was the ring of his mother. You know, Jiraiya gave me this ring. This is the ring of my mother. She said she had two, because she lost the first one and my father bought the second one for her. That is true. I did lose the first one. I don't remember though. Where did you find it? I didn't. It was left in the kitchen drawer and it stayed there collecting dust. The other one is for Hinata. Since it was the first one, I'm going to give it to her. I met you second, so I'm going to give you the second one with the violet diamond. So, as Naruto got on one knee, bending down, Tsunade sent you. Will you marry me, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and make me the happiest man alive on this planet? Naruto said, showing her a ring, as Tsunade world was suddenly filled with bliss and happiness. Yes, as Naruto put the ring in her finger and kissed her, as Tsunade shed a tear. This was going to happen in the future, as Jiraiya on the other side was happy as well. I guess this is how they got together, huh? Yup. I was the one who brought them together after all. I'm a cupid. As Hiruzen then said, patting Jiraiya's back. You did a good job, Jiraiya. You made a great sacrifice. I never wanted to settle down, Sensei. I really liked her, but to that extent only. Just liking and admiring. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm a free spirit, as you know me. Good to know, Jiraiya. Good to know. As Jiraiya was genuinely happy for them. So was everyone. As Ino said, that is so romantic. I didn't knew that Naruto had it in him. Yeah. Wow. I never knew that Naruto was just using me. And here I thought I would... Wow. I guess I got played by both of them. As then Tsunade then said, wait, what about Sakura? Has she? No, she's like a sister to me. I told her everything once we were in the land of waves. But he never. Wait, that was not a dream? Yeah, she thought it was a dream at the time, but when she confronted me about it, finally when I returned, I told her that it was real. She was mad, and I confessed that I'm sorry and I will help her get Sasuke, and that is what I will do in the future. You're still going to go after him? Don't you see what happened to Jiraiya? He wasted his many years of life after Orochimaru. You know, in tribute to him, I will make him a good guy as well. How can you say that, Naruto? He doesn't want to be. He's an evil, sociopathic bastard. How can you be so sure that he will? Oh, he will. You'll see, Hime. You'll see. But I'm sure that that is what Jiraiya would have wanted, to redeem his friend. I will find a way to. As then the picture faded away, after showing Naruto and Tsunade hugging each other sitting watching the moonlight on the Hokage's tower roof. As Tsunade said, wait, that was so romantic. I want to see what Hinata and Naruto's confession was like. As we are shown Naruto at the age of 18, an adult, as he was wearing black shirt and orange pants and had still long hair which was much longer down to his hips now, as he was wearing a katana which was his mother's. As Naruto had Uzumaki's pearl on the left side of his shoulder and Namikaze symbol on the right side of his shoulder, and a ring on his finger. As Naruto was standing in the Hokage office in front of Kakashi. Me? Yosh, my eternal rival. Your flames of youth have increased 10 times. Why myself? And why do I get myself into these types of situations? What? Aren't you happy that you're the Hokage? Well, I am. Sensei, why have you called? As Sasuke was also there, with looking like traveler clothing, and so were Sakura. Hey, you two. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you as well, Naruto. How have you been, Sakura? I hope this idiot's treating you well. Naruto, he has been. And we're expecting. Really? Ben? Well, hopefully, maybe in 8 months. What about you and Hinata? We're working things out. And I'm going to propose her on this mission. Really? Said Sakura happily. Yeah, you better should, Naruto, because she has been confessing her love to you for a long time. You know, the pain attack when she confessed? Yeah. I have been holding back a lot, but I did confess back, didn't I? I haven't proposed to her yet, like I have done to Tsunade, Hime. I am going to do that today. Well, you better, because she's been waiting for quite a while now, Naruto. Or are you going to be just that person who just have sex with you and leaves? No! Do you think I'm some kind of a sick pervert? Do you have to ask? Oi, I'm not a pervert, Teme. Yeah, says the guy with 2 wives. Are you jealous, Sasuke-kun? No, I'm not. I was just saying. Never mind. As Kakashi had a nice ma, you still 3 are the same children that I got the first day when we met. No, we're not, Sensei. Yup, still the same, said Kakashi as he wiped a fake tear. Now I want you Sasuke, Sakura, Naruto, and Hinata to go to Kumo, deliver this to A, and return back. This is the mission, and it is also a mission for Naruto to confess his, feelings again to Hinata and marry her. As the mission began, the event ended. Suddenly, Hinata one night disappeared when Naruto proposed, because she said that she had to go. And suddenly a white man appeared and took her. Naruto ran after them, and the man just liberated Naruto because he wasn't using anything or staying straight. As Naruto finally lost hope, when Sakura comforted him and told about the same shit about feelings that she felt about Sasuke, and it didn't change easily. And with the help of his 2 teammates, Naruto was able to take down Tonari, who was at Moon, and turns out Hinata went there because when they were on the mission, her little sister Hanabi got kidnapped by the said man, and her eyes were extracted from her eye sockets by him, as her eyes were taken back by Hinata and implanted back into her eyes holes. And Tsunade was literally destroyed by Naruto. And when they returned, both Hinata and Naruto kissed as everyone cheered and clapped at the scene. And after that, it was shown that Hiyashi marrying off Hinata to Naruto. And Tsunade was the one who was treating their Saito, as she was also pregnant at the time, and Hinata's stomach was expanding at the time as well, showing that those three, I mean Sakura and Sasuke as a couple, and Naruto, Tsunade, and Hinata were expecting. And everyone was shocked after finding this out. Wait, did Naruto and Hinata-sama did that before marriage? Well, it is quite common, Neddy, says Tsunade, for teenagers to do some stupid stuff, but you're as well. I guess I married him first, huh? Sorry, Hinata. I don't worry about that, Tsunade-sama, but am happy that I get to share him with you, since you genuinely seem to care about him. Yeah, that's for sure. We gotta keep that baka in check, though. Yes, that we do. As after that, Roku then said, if that is all, you can all leave now. What? What about me? As Kiba was shown his future, drinking like an old man, still there while Akamaru was getting bitches. What? You're not Akamaru? Huh. I guess I am really a loner. As I said, yes, that was your wish, right? To be a loner and alpha male, and that is why you're alone now. An alpha male without any bitches to fuck. Huh. Quite cruel, but I'll take it. As after that, the screen poofed away as everyone returned back to their original world after saying goodbye to those who were dead. As after that, 2 more years passed and Naruto returned back. And as same as in the story, as they watched, Naruto confessed. As this time, Tsunade jumped and hugged and kissed him. And they were going to save Jiraiya, but Jiraiya didn't want him to be safe. He wanted to go now, because it was quite saddening for him to see the crush of his life taken away by his student. But luckily he was able to find peace in, let's just say, a lady from a different village who was quite well adorned. As he settled down there and was still loyal to Konoha, and as Ken and Naruto also married Hinata, and the same story continued. But this time the peace was preserved. As for the war, it was never revealed to them. They still had to fight it against Akatsuki. Luckily, there was no damage done, because while they were watching this, Naruto was shown the path of war, and he was shown each and every step how to win it and who to save. And that is why Naruto saved, and the future was changed, and that is why Neji was there, because he was saved by Naruto, just in the nick of time before dying, and so many others of his comrades as well. And that is why he was able to preserve peace and secure the future much securely and get rid of Otsutsuki's once and for all. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. Hope you like this one, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and stay tuned for the horror story and the gaming video as well. They will be uploaded on the channels today as well. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing out.